Hello, welcome to another Cycle Tech review. Today we've got not an unboxing but an unwrapping. We've got Fillmore Tubeless Valves. Fillmore Tubeless. It's a high flow no clog valve. So it's basically taking the old Presta valve design, which has been around for over 100 years, is on most road and now mountain and gravel bikes. The problem with them when you start using them tubeless and with sealant is that the old Presta valve, the internals are so fine that they end up clogging with the sealant. I mean, you can get around it by buying replacement valves and once a year or more throw them away when they get clogged, but that's not a brilliant idea. Also, they don't always mount the tyres that well because the internals are so narrow. You can't get that real rush of air inside to boost your tyre onto the rim. So what Fillmore have done is they've redesigned the idea. It's not a massive difference, but basically you've got a central tube like in the Presta, but you've got, instead of a single valve, it's a little valve that sits up the top with tiny little internals. You've probably seen them. You've got the little screw off top, and then you've got a little rubber bungee inside. What Fillmore have done is they've basically got that same diameter of the valve, the central stem, and then running down the internal of it is like a little piston. It can all be taken apart and cleaned, but it just gives a lot more room for the air to move around. We'll take a look inside. I'll do some close-ups of these. Obviously you're not going to be able to see it with me just waving them around in front of you here, but we'll just have a look at what we've got just to give you an idea. These ones that have been sent to me are for 18 to 23mm rims, which is a bit of a shame because my gravel bike takes deeper rims than that, but I'll find some old ones to try them on, or maybe some road rims. So you get two in a pack. Like I say, I'll do some close-ups in a bit, but that's them there. You've got a cap that's I mean, I don't know if a normal valve, these are like little machined aluminium ones, nice little logo, and they sit on top there. I don't know if a normal, let's try, so there you go, I've got a normal Presta valve. Oh, that does screw on, it does fit, so maybe if you do lose it, so try not to lose them. Again, at the bottom you've got a rubber seal that seals against the inside of your rim, and then you've got this little poppet valve, so it's like at the top where your normal valve would be on your Presta, it actually runs the whole length of the shaft, and it pushes out a little stopper at the end that's got a small rubber olive on it to make another seal. There's no spring in there, but what will happen is once you've got some air pressure on the inside, it will push against that popper and makes the seal. So that's it, it's sealed and in position. With the Fillmore valve though, what you can do is, because it's got on the top here, this little top of the popper there, you've got a thread on there as well. And what you can do is you can actually use that to open up the valve slightly. So if you're out on the trail and you want to lose a bit of air, you unscrew it just slightly, and that gives enough to pop open the bottom and let out a bit of air. Obviously the more you let out, the more you'll be pushing the popper, so the quicker the air will rush out. So you've got to be careful. If you open it too much, you'll be releasing loads of air. But that's quite a nice little design actually. So it's the same as with the Presta. When you undo your Presta valve, you can tap it and let some air out. So this is again similar. So it lets you adjust the amount of pressure you have inside. I'll put some close-ups, like I say, so you can actually see these a bit better. But if they, I mean, I did use some, I think it was Project 76 had something similar as well. And they do, I mean, I haven't tried these yet, but the Project 76 ones certainly do go up first time. I don't think I've had maybe one, no, I think all the tyres on that will go up straight away with a booster bottle, that will really pump in. And most of the other tyres will also go up just with a track pump, because the internal's that much wider and uncluttered, the air can get in, you can really boost the tyre on. So I think these new designs are definitely, if you're going tubeless, they definitely do make life a little easier. I mean, they're not, super necessary. You can use the normal Presta valve, it will work, but these just look to make it a little bit easier, a little bit less fraught, less pumping and swearing. Yeah, so I'll be trying these out and see how they work, so keep an eye out on those. I'll put prices and sizes and things like that up on here as well, just so you can have a look. But there you go, that's the Fillmore Tubeless Valves, high flow, no clog. And like I said, these are the 18 to 23 mil ones. Other sizes are available. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye there.